everyone, this is my reaction to the 8th episode of Majo no Tabitabi. And last episode, we had a wall that like separated two sides, as walls tend to do so. And we also had Elaine just kind of stomping grapes to help out a village. And that was our episode. It was pretty great, so let's see what we're gonna get with this episode. So, 3, 2, 1, play. I think that was a pretty in-depth summary of the previous episode. Looks like it's a nice day. Wonder if we'll meet any good people. Maybe help some people out. Maybe not. We'll see. You don't say. Tell me. The way she just says that, just with a straight face, it's always impressive. Yeah, we should probably take them off. They do look pretty stifling. I'm just thinking of her health. So that didn't tell us too much about what we're gonna get this episode. We just once again reminded about how Elena is literal perfection, which I do appreciate the episodely reminders of that. Can't be letting people forget, after all. Yeah, all joking aside, that outfit does look like it would be quite hot if you were wearing it in the wrong climate. You should pack like a short sleeve shirt in that bag. Maybe a tank top. Hey, even see openings. You see grapes in the opening there. You see openings in the opening. See openings in the grapes. Yeah, we also have the finger promise thing. I can't believe I just realized that. I usually just kind of space out during openings, I'll be honest. The Ripper. Okay. Ripper of clothing? Probably not. I don't know what that's supposed to refer to. Like Jack the Ripper? Like a murderer? Or... we go home now? Yeah. What crimes are we talking about? Bebe? I guess. So she looks important. Who is she exactly? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, she's one of them. Food. It's like, yeah, it's not my problem. So let me enjoy my food over here. But of course somebody's gonna draw her in. The Ripper is the name of the bad guy. That's what I thought, after they mentioned crime. Not a bad doll. One of the cuter ones. Green hair. I just love how she just sits over there, eats, just as if it's not her problem, because it's not. Full moon. What? I'm very confused. What the heck is... I'm getting mixed messages here. You're gonna get involved somehow. There we go. It's only a matter of time. I am not. I am passing through. I am a traveler. Please leave me alone, ma'am. But wow, maybe you don't need to. Shit. Okay. Is that the Princess of the Helmet Empire? Nope. I mean, we heard the name. Because you were talking about it? Yeah, I mean, noise travels, sound travels. Oh wow, she has a nice design. I mean, Elena's more to my personal preference, but she does look good for sure. Yeah, I got that. So... I might just do that. I can tell Elena's just thinking, how do people keep just trying to pull me into this, all these town's problems? Yeah, this is this town, this country, whatever it is. I prefer just to call them towns. Free dolls, that sounds like a trap. I mean, I'll take one if they really are free. As long as it doesn't stare at me at night when I'm trying to sleep. I mean, they're creepy because they're all together. But if you had just one, it wouldn't be so bad if it was the right one. Hello? Yes, it is. She looks like she could use some sleep. Modest. Nice correction. Are you the Ripper? Because this is the very suspicious stuff here. Most popular, huh? Oh, that one actually did kind of scare me a little bit. I think it was looking at me. Yeah, I mean, a traveler probably wouldn't want to buy unnecessary things like that. I get it. There's a lot of emphasis on her hair, which I appreciate. Yeah, it's very suspicious stuff. I don't trust her. She's probably the Ripper or probably involved in some capacity. Man's just... This man's petting his doll as he's doing business with a customer. It's just kind of surreal. Almost like it was a cat, you know? Like, I don't know. That was interesting sight. Oh, of course the room has a doll. Why wouldn't it? Are we gonna turn it around or... And then middle of the night it'll turn back around by itself? Or just shove it in the closet. That'll teach it to look at me. Bath time? Bath time. So, is the dog gonna show up in the bathroom and join her? Looking great as always, Elena. Just throwing that out there. Ah, the doll did not come. I was really hoping it would. That'd be funny, but... I still expect that doll to do something before the... but before the night's over. So, I was about to say, someone's getting sleepy, and before I could, she was already out like a light on that book. Like it's a pillow. So, is the dog gonna be back where it was before? Whew. Yeah, I was about to say, was that window always open? My god, Elena. Why do you just look so good, like, all the time? So, doll, are you... I keep expecting the doll to do something, and I think the doll opened the window, but we didn't see that. And Do you... Oh, wait. What happened to her hair? I just realized her hair. It's shorter. Is that why we focused on the hair earlier? Because it was going to be gone? Is that what the Ripper does? It rips hair? So that's what we meant this whole time. Okay, okay. I mean, I was focused on other things when I was looking at Elena, I'll be honest, so I didn't notice the hair initially. Yeah, I mean, I would be surprised if it was anything else. But yeah, we need to find this Ripper. This is unforgivable. This is not okay. We better be able to fix that. We should probably wear that hat now. Can't believe the Ripper took her hair. How could you do that? I'm pretty sure that's a crime against humanity. The hair, oh! That'll wake you up. Thank you for that. Yeah, by throwing you across the room. That's where we put the doll. Is it still there? Is it wearing her hair right now? Well, no, but there is hair there. Put it. You frickin' tossed it in there. You yeeted it in there. I know. Well, that's... okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The doll wants the literal perfect hair that she had. So I'm still leaning on that one doll lady that was giving them away being the culprits. We don't really have any other suspects, so... yeah, we need to... oh. Yep. Just epic undressing. That is her special thing. Checking her out. She has someone already, just so you know. Yeah, the one and only. How could you forget that? You know she lost her hair, but she's still herself. She's acting a bit weird in this scene. Not sure why. He is still petting that doll. As if it's real human hair, yeah. Was it stolen from someone? Altogether. Okay. Investigation time. I got a weapon, I know how to use it. Huh. That sounds suspicious. Little A. Oh, I was a Chan. Okay, I didn't get that. Still sounds weird though, Achan. Okay, I guess we're dressed for the occasion. You better be able to fix her hair. Yeah, you know. Indeed. Fair enough. Okay, that was a little creepy. That head. Oh god, the art. Why do we have to come here again? It's a nice chandelier, though. Now that you mention it. Oh. Yeah, male dolls. For what purpose? Well, that's a pretty great doll. People here like their dolls. I mean, if it's, you know, you use it like a child substitute, like some people do with pets, you know, just dote on it. That kind of thing. Do you have one with beautiful silver hair by chance? Oh, let's get hyped up for this doll auction. Oh. This might... She looks bigger than a normal doll. Like a life-size doll? Because I'll take one. Yeah, I mean... Imagine a life-size doll with her hair being purchased by someone. Like, yeah, I imagine she wants to avoid that. Yeah, they're probably not. Gotta have that, wow. That variety. I'll bid 10,000. Oh wow, they actually are getting better and better. I'll 20,000 out that one. No, I haven't won anything yet. And now we're gonna get the important one. That looks like it could be her hair. Actually, there's more than one doll. It's like a collection, but that one definitely looks like it could be her hair. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. It's actually a beautiful doll, too. It's like got blue and stuff. I'll definitely take that one. Yeah, that's why it has your hair. It all makes sense now. Yeah, stolen human hair. The crowd goes wild. With shorter hair, she kind of looks like Kurisu from Simple Gear, I swear, in some angles. Yeah, we have a wand. We know how to use it. We should use it here. We still kill everyone. As I'm trying to help you guys. Okay, she's gonna start her bidding with her wand. And everyone's dead. I'll be taking this. I bid one magic spell. I feel like I won. Take off the mask and reveal. Yeah, the guy just is gonna come out. Because she asked. No. Oh no, don't ruin the doll. That poor doll. That poor doll. Oh. Jeez. And what a shocker, she comes out. Absolutely nobody is surprised by this. And that's why I focus on the hair so much. Yes, if you're not the customer, you're the product. He's a terrible ventriloquist. I mean, I know you already commented on that, but... Stop clapping. Yeah, this was really not okay. What? How do you justify? But at what cost? Okay, I see how you are now. This girl's kind of crazy, isn't she? Yeah, that's the appropriate response. We go home now. Just give me my hair back and we'll be on our way. Yeah. Did you not know? She's quite a powerful one, too, so... might be in a bit of trouble now. Oh. I was about to say, is that a cage? It's like a straight-up bird cage. And it looks like you're under arrest, madam. For the crimes of stealing hair. What a great duo we make. We're saying I thought the mad referred to crazy, but luckily I heard the Japanese dialogue. And there we go, it was fixed. I was so hoping. I did not want her to be short-haired for the rest of the show. I would have probably dropped it. So I'm glad she got it back. Everything is right with the world once again. Well, let's never come back to that place. I'm glad they cut away from that shot. I could not handle her staring at me like that much longer. Okay, that might be a bit much. We just deliver her in a freaking bird cage. Shisho. Whose voice is that? Oh, that is Sai. That's why she recognized. Okay, it all makes sense now. I thought it was something like that. That's why she recognized the thingy, because she had it. So, yes, that means we run into each other again. Did you get a comment about it? Yeah, please bring up Elena to her. She knows this person quite well. That's all the description she needs. Now go to her. Man, this girl. Yeah, you don't mess with her. Oh god. We're gonna have to clean up that cage, aren't we? I'm gonna get a mop. But yeah, you don't mess with Elena and get away with it in the eyes of Saya, that's for sure. Okay. Okay. Really did have mixed feelings on the dolls because they were kind of cute but also kind of creepy, so I kept bouncing back and forth between like, hey, I kind of want that doll, to, hey, can we leave this room now? I like how we also had the life-size ones. I was kind of hoping one of the life-size ones had Elena's hair because that would be pretty funny, but no, it makes more sense for the doll that was in our room to have it. That does make sense, so I can't knock that. And that's that. Okay. Okay, that was the 8th episode of Majo no Tabitabi, and her Tabitabi led her to this place, a place with dolls, and they had some sort of crime going on here. It was one of the first things we learned about it. We just have Elena grabbing her bread, I think it was bread, just eating it on the bench, you know? She just kind of hears people talking about the Ripper, the crimes going on, people clearly not knowing too much about who's behind it, and she's just like, oh, that sure sounds like trouble. Sucks to be those people. Yes, that was pretty much her reaction, so, you know, but of course we knew she'd get pulled into this somehow. I mean, she always does. Like, she's not like a hero or anything, but you know, it's not too hard to pull someone into a conflict if you really want to, especially as if you're the writer. In this case, it was her becoming a victim of the Ripper, and that'll get her involved real quick, right? So definitely understandable. And yeah, this lady with the association, because of course she is, and you know, I'll talk about that more later. But for now, she ran into her. She sees a new face, so she asks her, hey, are you a citizen here? What do you know? But of course, she's not a citizen there, and she doesn't know much. She knows the name of the Ripper because she was talking about it. So that's not too much more to say on that. Sheila was her name. Shayla was that? I think it'd be more Shayla. But anyway, Sheila's easier to say though. But regardless, she's that kind of person. She has a nice little outfit going on, very witch-like, right? So. And we go to, first we go to like a shop with dolls, right? There's dolls everywhere. So, anytime we go to a room with a bunch of dolls that are all just staring at you, it's a very scary thing, very creepy. And, first thing we see is like a doll moving. It should freak me out for a good couple seconds. But it turned out to just be somebody's very, very bad attempt at ventriloquism. Her mouth just very, very noticeably moves as the puppet's mouth moves, so it's just not very convincing at all, not even a little bit. And this woman's just like, hey, yeah, I give away free dolls, I don't care about money, I just want to make people happy and all that. And, right away she's incredibly suspicious, right? I think everyone is probably suspicious of her at this point. Right? The fact that she looks like she hasn't slept in a week doesn't help anything either. But we didn't see just how the depths of her craziness until later. But trust me, we see that. We definitely do see that later. But she doesn't take a doll, which makes sense, because she's a traveler. When you're a traveler, you travel light, you don't carry unimportant things with you. Unless, if you're going somewhere, then going right back home, that's a little bit different. Then you might take souvenirs and stuff, but if you're just going from place to place to place, you don't just grab unimportant things. You don't. Especially if you're just like riding a broom rather than some kind of big vehicle that may have pocket space, like a Girls Last Tour, they had like an actual vehicle that may have had a compartment for stuff, but probably didn't. I don't know why I even brought that up as an example. Anyway, let's continue. We went to a nearby inn to stay the night, because that's what you kind of do. She stays in room 5 on the 3rd floor, not that any of that was relevant to anything. But the guy, as he's saying, that's just kind of stroking his doll as he's speaking to a customer, giving her the keys and whatnot. That's just a weird sight. I don't know, because the stroking reminds me of like petting a cat. Sometimes like in movies, you got a villain with a cat on the lap and just kind of petting it as he's giving his evil speeches or whatever. That kind of visual, that came to mind. But just this man petting his doll. I don't know. That really was one of the most memorable things for me on the episode. But anyway, she went to her room, and of course the room has a doll. Why wouldn't it? And it had blonde hair there, right? But yeah, nice pretty blue eyes and stuff. And what does she do with the doll? Chucks it in that closet, because she doesn't want to deal with the doll. She takes a nice bath, I pretty much for the bulk of this entire scene, I kept expecting the doll to do something, right? Like a horror movie, like anything, like you got a doll, you move it away from you so it doesn't face you anymore, and then you look, a few minutes pass, and then you look at it again, then it's now staring back at you, or you put it in the closet, and then the next morning it's sitting on the desk next to you. Like, I kept expecting something like that to happen, but it never did. It never did, I guess, because the doll's goal was not to scare and traumatize this girl. It was to steal her hair, which she couldn't do until after she fell asleep. And once she had the hair, she had no reason to stick around, so she just left after that. So once we knew what the motivation was, the actions of the doll made a lot more sense. So, but until that point, I was definitely expecting some kind of, scary jump scare kind of thing from the doll. But yeah, for a good minute or two, we really did just kind of focus on Elena just chilling in her room, right? Which it actually gave a little bit more screen time to that than I would expect. But not that I'm going to complain. And then the next morning, right, the window's open, and now again we know why the window's open, because the doll left. That was the escape path, right? So again, so many things make more sense now that I know how everything. Yeah, she mentions being hot. She gets out of bed, just in a wonderful manner. And I'm trying to see, when do we actually notice she doesn't have as much hair? Like, I guess in that first shot, it might be noticeable if you're paying really good attention. But I mean, I was focusing on something else quite clearly. And she comments on the window, right? So I just kind of watch this whole scene again to make sure. Yeah, because now that I'm looking at it again, it's definitely noticeably avoiding showing her head, right? Yeah, definitely noticeably now. And she heads to the bathroom, does bathroom stuff. Again, it's like focused like down like here with the camera. She washes her face. Grabs the towel. Looks like a really soft towel too. And then, bam, we finally see her face. And after, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds, it clicks in my head that her hair is shorter. Her hair is significantly shorter. That gorgeous, beautiful silver hair, gone. Gone. Like, that, I did not expect that. Like, I don't know, the Ripper, I guess the Ripper title, I should have assumed it was hair, but I don't know. When I hear Ripper, I think of clothes more than anything else. Or Jack the Ripper, you know, like a murder thing. The hair never came to mind, but it makes sense. You know, I guess I could have maybe figured that out if I was a smarter person. You know, Ripper, town of dolls, you rip out the hair, give it to the dolls, you know, it's a thing. And of course, you did have that focus on the hair as Elena left one shop, right? But yeah, the hair is just gone. Like, it's like half killed her, basically. Got rid of that beautiful hair. How could anyone justify doing such a horrible thing? But yeah, then we had a scene between Shayla and Elena, and they basically become like an investigation duo together because now it's been made personal for Elena, and she has reason to help. You know, we got Shayla just like whoosh, just throwing Elena out of her bed, you know, almost smacked up against the wall. That was just a really aggressive toss. Like, that's probably it's the strongest attack that she's ever experienced outside of like an actual fight, you know? Like somebody that was just investigating, you know, like not trying to hurt her, supposedly. Like that was the most damage she suffered from that kind of thing. I don't know if I phrased that very well, but like, hopefully you got what I was trying to say. It wasn't an attack, but she still got attacked. You know, that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Anyway, moving forward, we saw the hair left over in the closet, which I guess implies she ditched her old hair and put on the new hair. I guess that's the reason for that. But at this point, yeah, we understand a lot about what's going on at this point. But now it's just a matter of getting things solved, right? We find out about the evil, dark, secret market auction place, and we have to infiltrate it, right? And at this place, we see doll enthusiasts, you know? People just bidding on these dolls, some of which are life-size. Why would somebody want a life-size doll? I can't imagine, really, but I'm sure they have their uses. And yes, some of these dolls, they were quite nice. I just love the progression of disgust on our two main girls here as it all continues. So that was one of the best things about this scene. And then eventually the main doll pops up, the one we're after, the one that stole her hair. And Elena pretty much could stay seated no longer and started to whip out the wand and blow stuff up and took the doll and just abused that poor doll. Just like tore its head off, stomped on it, ripping out the hair, just... It's pretty savage, pretty brutal, not gonna lie. And then finally, our Ripper revealed herself, and to nobody's surprise, it was our sleepy girl from before, right? And she's just like insane, you know? She talks about what the human emotions and wanting to see them, and happiness, and the anger, the sadness. She's a weird one. She's crazy. There's really not much more to say about it than that. But yeah, let's just put her in a bird cage and lock her up and put her away. That's the best thing we could do. So it all worked out in the end. She got her hair back. I was really worried that she really would just be short-haired for a while, but luckily this is a magical show, so she could just kind of magical it back onto the rest of her hair, and it was all great. Wait, one thing I did forget to talk about is the scene where Elena took off her clothes and she revealed that she had the dolphin necklace thing. Because Shayla clearly had a reaction to that. I just didn't quite get the reaction. I should have. In retrospect, it was pretty obvious. You know, because she was part of the Magic Association, and so is Saya, so it makes sense that she would have seen it when she saw Saya wearing it, right? So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense now. I just sort of figured that out much more quickly than I actually did. And yeah, once she talked about the fact how she met up with Elena, and you know, kind of how this girl caused Elena some problems, that's a good way to piss off Saya, and she definitely did. So like I can tell you're angry and all that. So yeah, that was a thing. That was a nice way to end off the episode. I was kind of hoping they would run into each other, right? Because this wasn't too long after, you know, Elena was with Shayla, so I was kind of hoping it would lead to them meeting up again, but oh well. Oh well, maybe next time. Maybe next time. But yeah, it was a good episode. You know, it was a good episode. I liked it. I mean, nothing was really too shocking or surprising, really. Aside from, you know, the hair being the goal, right? That was surprising. But aside from that, it was more or less predictable how things would go down. And it did have a happy ending. She got her hair back. We got our sleepy girl, whose name I should probably remember, locked up. We got to see Saya again, briefly. You know, she didn't get to see her, but we got to see her. So, and you know, since it was temporary, I guess I do kind of appreciate getting to see short-haired Elena. You know, it was just like a short, half an episode thing. I can appreciate it, but if it ended up becoming a permanent thing or a very long thing, I would have been very upset. So that's my stance on it. But yeah, just that doll auction was quite something. Just definitely interesting people there, right? So anyway, I'm just kind of rambling now, so let's just end this off. So, and thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.